first, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. I'm not very familiar with manual shifters, but it appears that, sorry for my shaky hands there. It appears that it looks like first and second, this arm here stays in one position, and then as you move from third to fourth, it appears that as you go from, again, kind of like, I guess that must be in the same position as neutral, or something like that, because you can see where it's in neutral here. As you move it side to side, it waggles it back and forth. So if it's basically right here in the center, this is the center, and then, again, when you go from third, this is third, fourth, that doesn't change position at all, but the bottom half, I don't know if you can see it here. Sorry, this is really kind of the last minute thing. You can see that part right there. If I can hold this right. See how that goes back and forth? That's the bottom half, or the other head, or whatever I guess you'd call it, of the shifter. And that constantly moves back and forth. But so it looks, I've just never really looked very much at the manual shifters before as far as how they actually function. I know what they look like, but I've never actually seen one move, you know, while the cover's off of it. I took the cover off, and by the way, this little fastener here is kind of a interesting surprise if you weren't aware of that. My car, at least, my Eclipse has this little, whatever, cigarette lighter thing that plugs into, and I had to take it off of this. So anyway, this video is definitely not going to turn out the way I like, because I like to plan things ahead, and this is kind of a last minute thing, but I just want to get this short shifter in. I am installing a I believe it's TWM performance shifter. A little pricey. I looked at buying a Megan racing shifter, but I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I don't know. A lot of people have liked those, but I thought that I'd just go ahead and jump on the best. Also, too, something I'd like to point out. This car is 100% bone stock as of now. It won't be shortly, but you can see here, I don't know if I can get a good, there you go. I don't know if you can see, it might be kind of hard to catch on camera, but this entire tower or unit or whatever that the shifter's in, these little rubber grommets or bushings down here, shifter bushings, there's 4 of them on each corner. They actually move. You can see them moving. Again, I don't know if you can catch it on the show here, because I'm pulling a Michael J. Fox here, just kind of shaking all over the place, but it's cold out here, and I don't have my coat. So anyway, but basically, yeah, that's what a 2000 to 2005 Mitsubishi Eclipse shifter looks like, I guess, and I just found it really interesting. I guess I'm sort of new to this, so you guys might all think this is kind of goofy, but sorry, there we go. I got the light on there. I just found it interesting how all that worked again. So anybody might be interested. Oh, one other thing too. When you go to unplug this, there are some guides online that show it well. Pop this. There's a little kind of a clip here that hooks into the front end of this, which is where your shifter's at. So pop that out just a little bit, but don't tug on it. Reach your hand underneath and push this up, which is going to push. I'll grab this. This is your little window control thing, and you pop that out of this hole here. Once you get that up, push the console, this area here, back down, so that you're not straining the wire too much. And you pull this up, and there's like a little, you can't really see it because it's light. There we go. There's a little thing you hit there that unhooks it. And again, don't do what I do and tug on it and wonder why it wasn't coming up, because you have to undo these here. And again, this mounts, again, it's all factory. This has never been torn apart, so I was kind of surprised, but they actually electrical taped it right onto here. You can kind of see some remnants of it. And then those wires plug right into the electrical, or the, whatever, the cigarette lighter. Oh, it looks like, too, I guess this is your e-brake. I'm going to have to end this video here, otherwise I'm going to talk forever, but that's your e-brake. It appears that this is some sort of an adjustment. I have no idea how to do this, but I was doing some e-brake sliding last winter, kind of trying to be all James Bond or whatever, I guess, just having fun with it. Definitely stretched my cable out, so I'm going to have to figure out how to do that without it dragging too much. So, anywho, that's about it. I guess I'll see if I can make a video of the after, or if there's anything else I want to add. Laters.